Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next part of our episode of Improv Gaming. This is, what, we're doing DLC now. We're talking about DLC today. Today is Wednesday the 20-something. No,
20-something.
No.
15th.
The 15th. The 15th. Obviously, my dates are a little off. I've been doing a little too much vaping. To my left, you'll see the guy with the most fabulous hat in the business. It's Pete Anderson.
It's spectacular.
Okay, Spider-Man.
And to my far left, you'll see the biggest Zelda fan in the world. If you don't believe me, look at his left arm. He's got a tattoo of Zelda's Triforce.
Right arm did.
Whatever. I don't care. It looked on the left right over there. And I am your host for the day with the most fabulous ponytail in the business. And I'm wondering why I have to say that.
Because someone doesn't like to be selfish.
Don't worry, Jeremy's got Friday. What's up, guys? We're talking about DLC. What's to talk about with DLC? Downloadable content. For those who don't know DLC, downloadable content.
Was that what you were looking up on your phone before?
No. I was looking up the date, because I know when to say stuff, unlike you.
I work with a bunch of knuckleheads. I love it.
Hey. That's Sir Knuckleheads.
I thought you were going to say you're my knucklehead, and I'm like, oh, no.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Knucklehead to you.
Oh, because you got the ponytail, right?
Fabulous ponytail.
Yes. Like Samson had a ponytail, and Delilah was his
Ooh.
That was good.
A little bit cold in here on that one.
No? Nothing? Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't understand that right.
No, not at all? Oh, heathens! Heathens, I tell you.
I read books. Don't worry.
Anyway,
DLC?
Oh, I started? Alright.
Are we going to talk about DLC?
DLC, downloadable content. Usually DLC, how I incorporate it is its own little thing. Whether it be burping,
Sorry.
Here at Improv Gaming, we are very mature. Yeah, we're right.
Excuse me.
This kid, he talks about me, but look at him. He's a mess right now. I tell him,
terrible.
you're starting the video, and he's just like...
What?
When I talk about DLC, I think about, like, not associated with the game. Like, I wouldn't consider it a part of Batman Arkham Knight. It's something that stands alone for DLC for me. Like Yuri and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
For the Xbox One, I showed you guys the sad little video of it. That, to me, is DLC. It's something where smaller developers make it, sort of like indie, or in fact indie.
See, I don't see DLC as that. Like, I see DLC as
downloadable content.
As downloadable content for a game.
That's how I see it.
That's already out there. So, like, First Light would be DLC.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's Revenge would be DLC.
Yeah. I don't see, like, what that game that I played? Left Alone? Or
Never
All
Alone?
Alone? Or Never Alone? I don't see that as DLC.
That's a game.
That's an indie developed game.
So you don't see that as just downloadable content?
No, I don't see that as DLC. I see that as an indie developed game that's being... The way that it's being brought to the masses is through downloads. It's not being brought to the masses by way of a disc. But I see it as indie development.
You know what? I'm curious. Fans, in the comments, let us know. With DLC, does it have to be a part of the game, or do you consider DLC like me, where it's its own little thing?
Hashtag Pete, you're wrong.
Who knows? You know, I understand DLC. First Light, obviously. You know, Harley Quinn's Revenge, obviously. You know, there's a whole bunch of games like that. You know, even like Dying Light, there's side stuff that I've been playing. You know, which I finished and I actually very enjoyed. So definitely check out Dying Light. But
so you're gonna let me borrow it now?
Oh yeah, I was gonna trade in. You know, I was gonna trade in because GameStop is doing like a 50% bonus trade-in.
Oh damn you, Pete!
So like I can get it for like $23, and I can put that towards Madden.
They do that all the time. You can always use
not
that
all
credit.
the time.
They do that 50% trading credit all the time.
Trading PS3 and add an extra 50% credit to
Double
the PS4.
team.
Yeah, but not when you just trade in any game. I could trade in Uncharted 3 from PS4 for $1 and get $1.50 for it. Not saying I will do that, but It's
Stupid.
Fine. Well,
I'm sorry.
by the time you finish Dying Light, I'll be done with Bloodborne because I know how to play games.
Oh,
no.
stab.
But getting back to DLC, what's your thoughts on the matter?
It depends on which game.
I say, look at that.
It literally depends on which game. My example is, like in the last video I spoke about Mortal Kombat X. The fact that they released Jason Voorhees... No, it wasn't... They released Goro the first day, then they released Jason Voorhees, then now they just released Predator, which I think is a good idea. New characters, mix it up a little bit, but somewhere down the road, like Mortal Kombat 9, they did the same thing. They released all the different characters, and then a year later, they put the complete set where you got all the characters for an extra $10, which I played the game, I love it, yet I'm going to wait for the full complete game to come out, so then I have to buy a $50 game, then spend...
It won't even be 50, it would probably be 40.
Whatever it is, but just I don't want to have to keep buying character after character after character.
Yeah, by the time you get the Game of the Year edition, it's discounted from the actual price of the first game without the content.
Exactly.
So it's always.
But here's
that's
what
always something nice.
I'll give you a good point of good DLC in my opinion. Guilty Gears XRD, which I'm playing at Evo.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
How
we'll
time
be on
flies.
a plane tomorrow.
Yep.
Holy crap, time flies.
But Guilty Gear, it starts with all the characters, and then they had 3 extra characters which are in the story mode. They cost me $12 for all 3, because it's weird because it was like the 2 big characters were 4 each, and then the 1 minor character was 3. So it was 8 and then 3, $12 for all 3, and now I can play as all 3 characters and find out who I'm up against. I think that's good DLC. $12 for 3 extra characters.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
4 each, really? $4 each?
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly, tax, obviously, everything.
Bad DLC for that game is they have all these different voice mods. Like, you can give the characters different sayings, different voices for like $1 each. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm not going to buy any of this crap. I'm not going to buy any of these voice mods for the characters. I'm just going to keep it as is and get... It's just weird. I'm like, why would you put that as DLC? That's like...
See, when you talk about DLC too, I also consider Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U. You and I had this conversation. You bought the whole bundle, like the 30
Our friend
plus.
and... we went over to our partners to train one day, and I'm looking, like, I play as Roy from Fire Emblem. And I'm looking, okay, they released Lucas, Ryu, and Roy. I go to play... We were training, all of a sudden I see Lucas, and I see Ryu. I'm like, Jeff... Where's Roy? He goes, I'm not going to ever use Roy. And I'm like, dude, this is my example. I'm coming over to play, and yet you don't have the character. Dude, come on.
Who beat you yesterday in Smash?
You beat me pretty badly. So
You did. That last fight, though, that was
nasty.
I was so mad at that last fight.
Link for the
I wasn't there, so I have no idea what they're talking about.
We were Smash Brothers training on...
No, I got that far.
Yeah, we were smashing each other. So.
I'm not that retarded, Jeremy. I'm not that retarded.
I thought you were, bro.
No, but I ended up... You bought the whole pack, which was like 30-something.
You could get... Sorry, good job. You could get everything, which was alternate characters, costumes, and like levels, and then a couple of soundtracks for like $30. You could just skip out on just getting the characters and the levels, and then it's characters and the levels and the costumes.
Between the 2 systems, you can get just Ryu for the 3DS Wii U.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
but it was $30 to get everything for both consoles, which I'm like, that's fair. For one, it was like 15 each. No, it's 15 each. And to get just like part of it was like $25, $27, which I think is...
My problem with the example you're giving me right now when it comes to DLC is that these are characters that were in previous iterations of Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I have a problem with them making you pay for old characters.
Ryu wasn't.
Ryu wasn't?
No.
Lucas and
Roy were.
Yeah.
So I have a problem with them making you pay for characters that you've already played in past iterations. Whereas in the MK version, you're getting characters that you've probably never played as before.
Yep.
I'll
give you that.
Completely new
Fair
characters. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem with them saying, oh yeah, to play all your favorite characters that you liked from before, we're making you pay so that then you can get Nest, so that then you can get Roy, so that then you can get Mewtwo, so that then you can get these characters that you've become familiar with, that we're going to release anyway eventually because it's Smash Brothers, and what is it without these characters?
I'm going to take your point where you said that like season passes and all the extra stuff is stuff that didn't make the cut of release day. All the extra characters from Smash Brothers, you could say they were guys they maybe were going to put the game, otherwise they're just scrap data that they were keeping hidden. But
now, when you have something like Evo, that's based on people playing the characters that they know how to play, when you release a fighting game, you're releasing those characters.
Yeah.
You have to. You gotta release the characters that people use as competition characters.
Yeah.
So it's like Capcom coming out and saying we're not gonna release Ryu while in the first iteration of the game. He's gonna be a downloadable character. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He was on the box on Street Fighter 2, asshole. What are you talking about? You're not gonna release him. You know, so it becomes a situation where now, like, they might just give you stages and then make you start downloading the characters for those stages.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
But
Nick is right now.
Yeah, but what's funny is
I just have a problem with it. Like, if it was new characters that they were like, hey, by the way, we have a contract with Metal Gear now, and we're gonna put Snake inside of Smash.
Well, Snake was.
I know he was in Smash. That's why I used the example. But we're gonna put Snake. It's a character that hasn't been in the series before, and it's a completely different series, a completely different kind of action series, and we're gonna bring him into this environment and see how he plays out. You know, that's something that I could get behind. But I can't get behind going, oh, Kirby's downloadable now.
Well, what's interesting is they do have another set of Smash Bros. Characters coming out in October, which they haven't said anyone. I'm hoping it's original characters versus, like,
Really?
clone skins. Yeah.
In October?
Yeah. It's in the wings. They're setting up for the next Amiibo wave. They're going to release them with the Amiibo wave. So, we got more. Here you go, Nintendo!
Yeah,
But
right.
What was I
Should
going
be a flushed out character.
say? Shoot. Oh, speaking of Ryu, he actually is his Street Fighter 2 reiteration from his Street Fighter 2 version from the Super Nintendo. They actually took that character, because that was the last time he was actually on a Nintendo console, and put him in that version of Smash Bros. You get Suzuka Castle from Street Fighter 2 as a level, which I thought was a really, really good touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
It really is. Like, you don't have any of his extra moves or anything, except for the down B move, the punch thing he does. That's from Street Fighter 4. He's got like a paintbrush thing, like a paintbrush line. He punches the character and then it hits the ground afterwards. But
I just hate when DLC comes right after a game. Like, when you say DLC, including with a game, like, if they had Batman come out and then had, you know, because Batman's Season Pass has an extra story with Batman in it. But if they did that day one after its release, that would be like, you couldn't put that in.
Yeah.
It's you know, an after effect, you know. And that's where DLC kind of upsets me. But when, like I said, DLC is healthy when it's new stuff, like the Mortal Kombat characters and stuff like that. Or, in my case, a nice game that looks good. I know that's not your feeling, but the fans will come and side with me.
let me ask
Yeah,
you,
like they always do.
Yeah.
what
Hey, I think we're 1-1. I think we have. You won Destiny. I give you that. People did enjoy your argument, but I've won a couple.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm still
Rubber
0,
match.
I'm still 0-2, but whatever. So let me ask you this: what about exclusive downloadable content?
Like for the PlayStation or
Yeah,
for
like,
PlayStation,
yeah,
you
like
get
Destiny, you have all exclusive content for the PlayStation, but that's less fan service than it is, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Well, I was
That's
say
more what that is.
Arkham Knight on PlayStation, you get Red Hood and Harley Quinn as exclusive for that game. You don't get them on Xbox.
Yeah.
Which that I've never heard of. I'm thinking you're gonna over the Xbox guys. Just
No, I like it. There's a certain thing to be said for exclusives. It gives you bragging rights against your friends that don't have the console. You're like, ha, you have this.
I was gonna say that to
Yeah,
our
exactly.
I was gonna say that to our one friend who just got Arkham Knight. He got it for Xbox, and I'm just like, you're missing out on 2 really good stories.
Yeah. Right. Well, the Red Hood was a GameStop exclusive.
It's a PlayStation exclusive. It's not on Xbox.
The Red Hood? No, but it was from GameStop. Like, if you pre-ordered from
Yeah,
GameStop.
it was a GameStop thing. That's another thing I can't get
thought it
behind.
was-
Is
yeah.
that GameStop? If you reserve it at GameStop, you get this,
Exclusive,
and that.
yeah.
Like Borderlands, you got like a whole set of golden guns that you were
Nobody
able to
else
play
could,
that nobody
yeah.
else could play with, and I was just like, I'm glad that I do all my pre-ordering through GameStop and I don't order it through like Amazon.
But Amazon also has
Amazon
their
does
thing.
it too. Yeah.
So does Best Buy.
But
They all compete.
it's just like. It's like, really? Like, this is all content that should be shared with the gamers.
Yeah.
This isn't content that should be, oh, I have to buy 3 different versions of this game to get all the content so that I can really fully enjoy the game.
Yeah.
This is definitely a topic I think we can explore much more, which we have to keep in mind. We'll definitely come back to that topic because I have a lot to say about that, and not in the time that we have to have it. But we'll definitely come back.
I think it should be what the way that things have been going, where the console exclusives have turned more into timed exclusives, right? They haven't become fully exclusive; they become more timed exclusives.
Yeah, like Tomb
Raider. The only time that something is really exclusive is when you get the first one of it, and then after that, the sequel is always available on the other consoles. That I think they need to start doing that with these like Best Buy, Amazon, and GameStop exclusives. I just wanted to say that. I think something like a timed exclusive is much better than just a reservation exclusive at GameStop only.
I agree with you on that because like you're saying, literally, it's like, all right, you get it on all 3 consoles, but on this date you'll get this date you'll get this, and this date you'll get this.
Well, Telltale did that with Walking Dead. You know, Sony would get it before anybody else. They would get it on Tuesday. Everybody else would get it Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's that one day that makes a difference.
Wasn't like NBA, the new NBA, if you pre-order it, you get it like
5 days early.
Yeah, like you get a 5-day early access to it or something.
Yeah, I played sports games. I'd be like, oh, that sounds cool. I can one-up my friends then. So now it's like, okay.
I think sports games are useless.
I know you do.
We all know I do, but I just want to reiterate that every single time we bring up sports games. Sports games are useless.
But you know where they work? On mobile devices.
Oh, here we go.
Which will be our topic for Friday, all about mobile gaming. But lots to go over before we let you guys go. Remember, tonight at 8 p.m. is our Twitch fighting game craziness. It's going to start at 8 p.m. on Improv Cap. Me, myself, and Jeremy. That knows that. Me and Jeremy will be playing via Improv Cap. Description will be here by Nick. Hopefully
somewhere over.
Somewhere right
here. This area and below, I think.
And then we'll have our 2 buddies who are going to be at Evo with us. And talking about Evo,
it'll be right there.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No sleep till Vegas, dude.
No sleep.
We go to war.
So there will not.
I want that trophy.
There will not be a Twitch on Thursday.
Sorry, guys.
But we will have butt ton of content for Evo for you guys. Content. Make sure you keep checking us out on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. We're going to have all E3 from Thursday to Sunday. It's going to be absolutely crazy.
It's a nice warm summer day. Stay inside. Don't get sunburned. Stay glued to your computer and check us out.
Yep, exactly.
All weekend long.
But definitely keep that in mind. And remember, tonight, fighting game craziness is going to be about 2-3 hours. Smash Brothers, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat.
He's the only person being made Guilty Gear. Anyone else can dethrone me? Let's do this.
It's gonna be fun. Just a whole bunch, just people having fun, which is great. But make sure you come back on Friday. We will be having our mobile gaming discussion where you might be interested to see where we all lie in that aspect. But as always, guys,
game on.
Are you curly?
I'm clearly curly. You see this?
Best ponytail.
Come on, rip one.